Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Today's video is going to be a chit chat hang out with me. I'm not going to say get ready with me because like I'm not actually getting ready to do anything, but I am going to be playing in some makeup just while I talk to you guys. But I just wanted to hang out with my friends, talk, tell some stories, kiki, ha, laugh, tell a joke or three. So if you guys want to just hang out with me, keep on watching, feel free to grab yourself a glass of wine, some tea, some water, listen, a Henny sidecar, whatever your preference is, and let's just get right into the video. So you guys seem to really enjoy the get ready with me I did when I was getting ready to take pictures. I guess the topics were funny. I don't really know, but I figured we would just do another one because I did have some topics saved into my notepad that I don't know, I was willing to sit down and chit chat about. So, oh my God, I'm trying to get my moisturizer. I'm going to be doing like my makeup, kind of. Oh, I can't get my moisturizer. Got it. I'm going to be like playing in makeup, not necessarily doing my makeup because I'm not going anywhere. And it's literally 9:36 at night. Okay? If you guys never thought that I loved you, it's 9:36 and I'm sitting here about to do my makeup. Could I just sit here and talk? Yeah, but that's not fun to just watch me talk. By the way, if you guys see the TV going, I think this is Angwi's newest vlog. Yeah, I did click that. It's Angwi's newest vlog. I tried to just let my TV roll, let the ads play for the girls, you know the vibes. But I do have to watch it. I'm looking that way, looking in the viewfinder. I'm gonna pour myself a glass of wine because it's late. My kid is asleep. I'm gonna pour myself some of this. I don't know. This is my first time trying this. This is called Sun Goddess. This is Sauvignon Blanc. The label was cute. I don't know. Do I go in stores and buy things based off the labels? Absolutely. That's more like it. But yeah, I had a couple of topics like saved in my notepad. It was some topics that you guys had like commented on my last get ready with me about. And other ones are just, you guys know, I just sit on TikTok and when I find things that like make me laugh, I'm like, oh my God, I want to talk about it with my friends. So I always write them down like in my notepad. So one thing that a lot of people were inquiring though about on the get ready with me was like one of my most embarrassing date stories. And it's so funny because I'm like, do I want to tell this story? I took a couple things from Target today. These are from ColourPop. They didn't have anything. I'll put a picture right here of what my Target looked like when I tried to go makeup shopping. I was like, oh, I'm going to buy all this drugstore makeup and I'm going to do a video using all new stuff. Target had nothing. Literally nothing. Target was white plain. I don't know. Apparently when I posted on Instagram, a lot of people's Target looked like that. So maybe the makeup is like stuck on the ships. I don't know. But I picked up a setting powder from ColourPop, a styling wax for your eyebrows, and an eyeshadow palette. So we're gonna do our brows first. But yeah, a lot of people were like, oh, what's one of your most embarrassing stories of you on a date? I was like, I don't know if I want to tell this story because it goes hand in hand with another story that I tell quite often on my YouTube, but I've never went into like a full story time, but I have dropped like little tidbits on the videos and stuff, and I feel like people are always so curious. I'm about to pour literally the smallest amount of my water. This is so janky, but y'all, I'm so comfortable. I'm not getting up. Like, it is what it is. You got to make it do what it do or what you got, okay? But I have like dropped little segments and little hints of this conversation, and it was nothing I ever planned on talking about because it definitely is a moment in my life where it was like an awakening moment for me. So my most embarrassing date story, oh my gosh, am I really about to tell this story? This is so crazy. It's like I want to tell y'all, but at the same time I cannot believe it. Like, I still can't believe it happened to me. Like, that's why I'm like laughing. So basically, it wasn't like a date where we were getting to know each other. It was a date where we were already in a relationship, but we just went on dates, you know, like once or twice a week. We will always make time for a date. Like, we spent a lot of casual time together, obviously, but we tried to always be mindful of going to dinner and stuff like that, like just to really talk to each other, yada yada yada. So before this date, I was on Snapchat. This is actually a really nice product because it's not sticky. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. What did I do with that tiny mirror I had? I don't know, because I can't really see. this is actually really, really nice. I always have trouble finding like a brow product that's not sticky. But anyways, so I want to say like a week before this date, somebody had wrote me on Snapchat and they told me that basically that they had heard that my boyfriend was talking to this other girl, okay? And me and the girl that told me, we're cordial, like acquaintances. Like we weren't like the best of friends or anything like that, but like we were cordial. And she was like, you know, I would want you to know, I would hope that like if the shoe was on the other foot for you, you would tell me. And I just was like, okay, so you're gonna drop a bomb like that on me and whatever. So she basically told me that she heard that my boyfriend at the time was talking to another girl, and I was like, okay, thanks for the information. I didn't have any proof. I never got a hunch about it. You know, like I never was in a situation where I was like, maybe there's somebody else, because we were always together. And that's the thing. I feel like when you're that type of female, like, when will he have time? Oh, he found the time. He found more than the time, okay? But anyways, so she told me this and I didn't have any proof. So I just was like, all right, like if something falls in my lap where it confirms what I know in the back of my mind, I'm gonna take it and run with it. But until then, I'm not gonna make a problem out of it. I'm one of those people, I'm not a confrontational person, and I don't try to stir my own life on the sake of what somebody else said, because for all I know, somebody just was trying to bring that energy into my life. You know what I'm saying? So I did nothing with the information. Let me take a sip of wine because, girl, I need it. Whew, it's kind of dry. But anyways, so I let the information go, right? So we go to dinner, sitting next to each other in this big ass booth. It was literally a booth for like 6 people, right? And it's me and him just next to each other. And we're sitting there and we're talking, we're joking, Kiki, haha, laughing like we do, because we were like the best of friends, okay? Like everything was funny with us too. And his phone lights up. Ooh, 2020 vision over here, which I can see real good. And his phone lights up and it's over here, right on the side of him. And I see the screen. So mind you, when the girl had told me who my boyfriend was allegedly dealing with at the time, she did tell me the girl's name, okay? Like her name, her Instagram name, everything about her. Not everything about her, but like enough for that I had something to go off. So I'm sitting there at this dinner table with him, right? And we had already ordered our food. We were drinking and everything. And I see the name on his screen. The reason that I'm not a confrontational person though is because I either don't care or I'm going to black out. I have no in between with me. Like I either don't give a crap or I want to kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have a middle ground. So we didn't order the food. I let the food come. I never said anything and let him do his thing. The food came. I finished my drink. I asked for the bill. I paid the whole bill and I walked out. I said absolutely nothing to him. I walked out the restaurant. Just some real airy stuff. I'm walking out the restaurant. We're in Center City, so I'm like walking down the street or whatever, and he's following behind me. And he was like, "What is wrong with you? Like, why did you just pay the bill and leave and not say nothing to me?" And I was like, "I saw who texted you." And I was like, call her. I was like, go hang out with her. I was like, you don't gotta be with me if you don't want to, right? He was like, what are you talking about? That was my mom that texted me. For real. Now I can't read. First of all, I was like, one thing I do have in life is 2020 vision. I saw what I saw. It had an emoji next to it. And you're not about to sit here and tell me what I saw, okay? So we're arguing outside in Center City. Everybody's staring at us. Like we're yelling at each other. And he's like, you need to calm down. We're in public. A cop is going to come and they're going to think I'm abusing you. I was like, I don't care. Telling me what cheater. Mind you, this was a date. This was supposed to be a wholesome date, y'all. And he was like, come on, let's just get in the car. Let me take you home. Yada, yada, yada. You're tripping. Again, gaslighting me. But okay, cool, whatever. So I get in the car and I didn't say nothing, y'all. I get so mad that I get quiet. This was like the worst date of my life. And I don't think ever since then I've been on a normal date because I am PTSD over here, petrified. We get in the car and I just don't say nothing. And it was that exact moment that he became scared of me because I had nothing to say. I just looked at him. And I sat, like I was sitting in the passenger seat and I turned sideways and I just was like, the audacity of you, right? And he was like, you're not going to say nothing? And I was like, what is there to say? I was like, you obviously cheating on me. I said, that's cool. I said, we don't gotta be together. You don't want to be with me? Leave. Like, don't put me in this type of situation. And he looked at me and he was like, it was my mom. Ooh, my hands accidentally left my body and they hit him. I know, you're not supposed to hit people, but I did in that situation. I did. My arms kind of just did what they wanted to do, right? So I was like, please just take me home. I have nothing to say to you. Absolutely nothing. I was like, I don't even care. I was like, this situation is just beyond me. You know, for me, I was like, I don't know when you have the time. I was like, I'm with you all the time. We're talking all the time. Like, the only time I really wasn't with this man is when I was in class, because I was in college at the time. But I guess that was enough time for him, I guess. I don't know. So he drives me home and we're sitting outside of my building. And he's like, you're not getting out the car until we talk about it, right? So he locks the doors. We had a very toxic relationship. He was a Cancer and I'm an Aries. You guys know this. And it was just one of those things that's like, even though he knew he was doing me wrong, he couldn't fight the fact that he loved me. Like, it was really weird. Like, I don't know. It don't make no sense. So he locks the doors and he was like, you're not getting out. I'm not cheating on you. That was my mom that called me. He was like, let me show you, right? So he pulls it up. Somehow in the time that he followed me to walk out behind me in the restaurant, he changed the girl's name to Mom. Like, when I tell you, he was pressed to prove his point, right? And I was like, whatever. Like, I don't even care. So he puts the phone down. Mom starts calling. Me? Oh, I'm crazy. I answer the phone. I said, hello. Crickets. Hello. Crickets. Hello. Crickets. And he's looking at me scared. Y'all, I rolled the window down and threw the phone out the window over the bridge. I shouldn't tell this story, but I was so young at the time, y'all. I definitely went through like my crazy phase. I ain't in that phase no more though. Like, if I gotta do all that to prove that I love you, I don't want to be with you. But yeah, like, the situation has continued to escalate through the night. I'm not gonna go into detail about it because it definitely is one of my lowest moments in life because I could not believe that he did that to me. And long story short, the night ended with me and the girl face to face. And I was like, and he was like, and she was like, and I was like, you know what? I'm going home. I'm going home. That was the worst date of my life. And ever since then, I ain't going on no date. I can't do it because all I could think in the back of my mind is that every time your phone rings, it's somebody else it don't need to be. And like, for me, the way that the situation unraveled, it just all happened so quick. Because when I broke his phone, he took my phone. Like, I don't know. It was really weird, a really weird bond between us. So because I broke his phone and he ain't have no phone, he basically, in his mind was like, well, if I don't got a phone, you ain't gonna have a phone. So he took my phone. And I went in the house to trace my phone. And when I traced my phone and saw where it was at, I was like, oh, I know where you at. I go drive to go get my phone. Child, he's standing outside with the girl. Worst date of my life. You ever be in a situation that's so shocking, like you can't even cry? You can't even be mad, sad. You just are literally speechless. Do you know how much it takes for a person like me to be speechless? When I tell you, I was like this. And you know what is funny? Looking back at the situation, I still never had any indicators that that was what was going on. Like, and I'm not a dumb person. So it's like, for me, I don't know where he got the time from. I really don't. He had 36 hours in his day. And I would like to know how, because here I am filming at 10 o'clock at night. Like, I need to know how he had that much time to do stuff, because crazy, top of the line, dedication. You live and you learn, you go through things. And I was like, never the hell again. Oh, if a man gonna play me, I'm gonna play him back better. It's like, no, I'm not like that anymore though. I did go through that phase though. But yeah, y'all, that was the worst date of my life. Ever since then, I just scared. Like, I just don't trust men. Ever since that situation, I have been in 2 relationships after that, and I feel like my trust for men was at an all-time low thanks to that situation. And even when I was in my 2 relationships after that relationship, I'm always like, what are you doing now? You're lying. That's not really what you're doing. Like, when I tell you he ruined your girl, You really hate to see it, y'all. That was one of those situations I could not believe he did. Could you imagine going to dinner thinking you about to have a really good meal, a really good drink with your man, Kiki, ha, and go home together, and that's how your night ended? Are you freaking kidding me? And you know what's so funny? It's like, I don't understand what the hell happened. It literally happened so quickly, but you know, it is what it is. It's behind me. You live and you learn. You go through some things. And yeah, that was the situation that it took the cake for me, y'all. It took the cake for me. I'm not even gonna lie. If I was to sit here and really tell y'all this whole story time though about how the whole night evolved, y'all would literally die. Like, y'all would be like, Asia, you gotta write a book. I'm taking this color pop palette that I also got from Target today. It's called Peach Out. I mean, I used to really like ColourPop, so I was like, ooh, she's powdery. I was like, let me get her. These are not colors that I use often, but I was, ooh, that's really cute, actually. Ooh, that's nice. But yeah, y'all, that's one of my worst dates, and ever since then, your girl is traumatized. Your girl got PTSD. But going along with the side of crappy men, right? Let me tell you, I guess this is just a whole big story time, right? Let me tell you how I went to the bar. Was that last weekend? I think that was 2 weeks ago, right? And I think I had like touched on it in the vlog, but basically me and Steph went out, and I was like, oh, like let's just go have a drink at the bar, because we went out to take pictures for me for Instagram. You guys know my friend is supportive AF, and she was like, yeah, come on, like we'll take your picture, we'll get a drink, we'll go home. We were given very much go home by 10 o'clock. That's not how the night ended for us though. However, we got home at like 3 o'clock in the morning, but we had a drink. We're sitting there, you know, Kiki, and everybody at the bar started offering to buy us a drink. I'm not mad at it. Y'all want to buy me a $16 drink? Go at it, right? So literally while we were still working on our first round, we had like 3 free rounds to go. I'm finna drink them. I'm gonna drink them, okay? Basically, we never said nothing to him, but he told the bartender, he was like, put a round for them on my tab or whatever. We were like, okay, thanks. He ended up coming back around. I don't know how he appeared, whatever. Like, oh, do y'all have Instagrams? And I was like, yeah. Like, first of all, almost everybody has an Instagram, but okay, cool. He was like, how many followers do you have? Because I don't follow anybody that has less than 50,000 followers. What do the amount of followers gotta do with anything? And like, here's the thing, even though I have more than that, but like I have like 52,000, I wasn't too far away. I was like, you do know that probably some of the best females you're gonna come across don't got no followers, or they don't got no Instagrams at all. I was like, let me be the one to tell you, don't fall into that follower stuff. So he was like, how many followers you got? So I put in my Instagram. He follows me on Instagram, right? Whatever. I don't care. Like, you want to follow yourself, if that what makes you feel fulfilled at the end of the night, do your thing, boo. So he follows me, and then he follows himself back from my phone. So the next day, I see his stuff in like the stories or whatever, so I click it. Some men are so stupid. I screenshotted this and put this in my notepad. This is what he said in his Instagram story. He said, y'all, these are the type of people that come outside. Like, he should just stay in the house. He said, a female trying to hang out on her period is like a man. That's not what he said, but a man trying to hang out with no money. It's not gonna happen. Huh? What are you talking about, big fella? What was the moral of that story? Let me read it for you again. A female trying to hang out on her period is like a man trying to hang out with no money. It's not gonna happen. So you mean to tell me that anytime you ask a female to hang out, you ask her if her period is on, because that's a no-go? That's weird. That's suspicious. And then men come out with no money all the time. Not around me, but it happens all the time. Okay, it happens all the time. People do it. It is what it is. And I was trying to figure out how the two correlated together. So if you know how they correlated, let me know, because my math wasn't really mathing for them. I was a little lost. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, unfollowed. Thanks for the drink though. Thanks for the drink, my guy, because I was confused. I was like, some people really just want to sound so thorough. Be corny. Whole time be corny. Whole time dumb. Whole time makes no sense. Like, I mean, I should have knew when he said that he's not following anybody under 50,000 followers. But I mean, I didn't care. Like, you bought me a drink. If you want to follow me, do your thing, boo. That story though, oh yeah, that's where you lost me. But anyways, the story gets funnier. While we were there, like, he kept talking to us, but like literally Literally, the people at the bar were taking shifts to talk to me. I don't know what perfume I had on. I don't know what it was about me that everybody wanted to talk to me. But when I tell you, one person would come talk to me for 20 minutes and then I thought I was going to break and somebody else would come. That's what the vibes are giving, right? So he kept coming back after me talking to everybody. And the stuff was like, I feel like he's trying to line us or something. Like, it's something weird about him. And I was like, probably. I don't put nothing past nobody. Probably, right? So we leave. We go home. We don't pay him no mind. Thanks for the drinks. Have a nice night. You know, God bless you. Those are our vibes. She gets on Instagram the other day. And the girl that she follows post him and said, ladies from Philly, beware. He's robbing females. And he robbed like 3 girls from Philly. First of all, you put in your Instagram story, you be talking all this stuff about money posts. He posts all his bills, like everything he was paying at clubs and the restaurants and stuff, and you're robbing females? Bro, you should be ashamed of yourself. I said the jokes write themselves. And she said, isn't that so crazy how I picked up on that? And it's like, me and Stephanie are the type of people, we just go out to have a good time and we just go home. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't nobody ever say they really was around me and stuff. Like, no, you was around us. We was never around you. And he was out here robbing females. And I'm like, what were you doing though? Like, what kind of robbing? Were you like, oh, like, come hang out with me, come back to my room, yada, 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 and then robbing them? Or were you like stealing their identity? Like, I want to know really bad. I'm so nosy. But I was like, I can't believe, doesn't this look so pretty? I was like, I cannot believe this is the same man that was buying Ace of Spades in a hotel lobby to flex, but you probably was using a female's money. And then he must have left Philly. He must have got scared. Because let me tell you one thing about these people from Philly. Don't play with the wrong female, because she got a brother that don't play about her. He ain't here no more. I think he went to Atlanta, back to Miami, somewhere. But I was like, people really be crazy. People be corny as hell. Like, why? The funny thing is, I should have shaved my mustache. But I get my mustache lasered, but like it never has stopped growing hair. But like everywhere else that I get lasered has stopped growing hair. So I'm a little perplexed why that is. Because you would think that your mustache would really stop growing hair since it's like super thin, but clearly not. But anyways, so yeah, that was funny. I was like, wow, that's insane. That's insane. Like, she texted me. She was like, didn't I always tell you I could read people? And I was like, what are you talking about, girl? And she sent me the screenshot. And I was like, wowzers. You really hate to see it, but thanks for the drink, my guy. And he was like so adamant, and it's so crazy because he was telling me, he was like, oh yeah, I'm over there like in a section with my cousin, yada yada yada. We went to the bathroom, me and Steph, and the cousin ended up being in the bathroom. She was like, I don't know that man. I was like, what? I said, oh, all of y'all crazy. And we left. Me and Steph left. I was like, see you later, alligator. And it ain't gonna be in a wild crocodile because you're weird. I said, people are so freaking strange. Like, you just never know what's gonna happen on your night out in Philly. Like, that's why I feel like Philly's a joke. And when I say that, people are always like, you always talk about Philly's a joke. If these are the type of people you're running into at a upscale bar, Philly's a joke, okay? Like, how is it that I went from meeting somebody that owned a museum, and then the other guy was a lawyer, and the other guy worked in finance, and then that? Please tell me. It's giving very much diverse. It's giving very much a melting pot. I was trying to find like a brush that I could apply. I'm trying to pick a glitter for the lid. I don't know. Let's just go for it, right? Let's just take on vacay. I'm over here just blending every color I can get my hands into. Ooh. Ooh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh. I actually really like how this eye is coming out. And the fact that I didn't plan it is even better. You guys know I usually just use my Makeup by Mario palette. But this is so pretty. And it was only like $14. Now I'm going to go get every color. Great. Because they had like a blue one. They had like a cool tone smoke one. A smoky eye one. And I picked the peach because I felt like it was the most flattering for my skin tone. And I wouldn't have to try too hard. Because you guys know I don't do makeup. Like, I'm not a makeup artist. Like, this is not a beauty channel. But I ain't scared to try things. So yeah, that's just kind of been, that was my life a couple years ago. That's my life current day. Still a joke. Moral of the story. Still a goddamn joke. But that's okay, you know, because at least this time I ain't in a relationship being cheated on. So life could be worse. That's so pretty. Oh my gosh. If I had some setting spray so I could like wet it, how freaking stunning would that be? Should I go in with it a shinier? Ooh, that one's pigmented. This one's called Ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah, give it to me. That is so cute. I think that's all I'm gonna do for eyeshadow because it's not like I'm going anywhere. So the fact that I'm really over here going into detail just says that I'm a joke as well. But yeah, I thought that crap was hilarious because I was like, it's just no way that people could be for real. Another thing I saw on TikTok, and I was like, I want to talk about this, is women proposing to men. I feel like this was always kind of a topic going around in the world, but apparently somebody just did it on TikTok. I didn't see the video. I have no idea what happened, but apparently a woman proposed to a man, and like somebody had stitched it. Thank you so much. Somebody has stitched it and said like, I would vacuum the ocean before I ever propose to a man. Sis, I'm with you. I will swallow a denim jacket. I will sit there and count every single grain of sand before I ever. And here's the thing. I'm all for like this modern day, don't be a traditional thing. Cool, love to freaking see it. But it's some things you cannot get me to do, and that is one of them. I'm not proposing to a man, let alone putting it on Beyonce's internet. I'm sorry. That's just me though. I don't know. Do you guys feel different about that? I just feel like, right? Like I'm not a traditional person, you know, like there's a lot of things. What is that? There's a lot of things in my life that I would definitely probably go against the norm. Like, so I don't think I'm a traditional human. However, I would rather a man just lay in the bed with me and be like, hey babe, I want to marry you and hand me the ring, rather than like the whole kit and caboodle of this big engagement, than to ever get down on my, first of all, why I gotta get down on my knee? Like that is just not the type of situation. This looks really dark, but it's the same color as the other NARS foundation I always use, so we're just gonna go with it. That is just not the situation I ever want to see myself in. Me proposing to a man, not happening, never. You'd be the last person on earth. You could tell me that if I want to live, I gotta do it. It's not happening. It's not happening, my friend. Me propose to a man? That's not why I was put on this earth. It's not. I'm so serious, y'all. I was not born to get down on my knee and ask a man to marry me. My feminine nature? Hell no. Not happening, Captain. You know, more power to the people that have done it, because I feel like you need to have a whole lot of self-confidence. But clearly I just don't have none then, because I ain't doing it ever. I would never even think about it. It would never cross my mind. You know what's crazy? I feel like if you have to propose to a man though, it means that he's not ready. He would have proposed to you. And that's the thing. When a man is ready, they will do it if they believe in marriage. But like if you have to propose to him, I feel like it's just an indicator that that's not what page he's on. And like, what's he gonna do? Say no? Like, didn't the people on Bling Empire do that? Didn't she propose to the guy like at a party? Like, what was he gonna do? Say I don't want to marry you? No, he's gonna say yeah, and he's gonna pick a fight with you when he goes home. Like, and then not only would I never do it, I would never post it on the internet. The internet's a cruel place. You see what people stitching it and saying. The internet is an insane place. So if you think that that I have to do all that, probably not. Not me wasting like my $50 foundation stick. That's insane. But you know, we're gonna go with the flow here. Yeah. Wouldn't be me. That's just a lot. I don't know if I'm built for that. I don't know, y'all. Could y'all propose to me? Let me know. You guys know I'm all about having an open conversation, and if y'all sit here and think, oh, you know, Asia, let's school you, please do. But I would assume that most of us, for the majority, ain't proposing to no man. Cause like, I look so dark right now. Is it me or is it the camera or is it the foundation? I don't know, child. But yeah, it ain't happening, Captain. I ain't never asked no man to be with me. I ain't never asked no man to forgive me. I ain't never begged nobody to love me. I damn sure ain't asking when to be my husband. My husband. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I'ma be single if that's what I gotta do. But I ain't asking nobody to be my husband. Not me just doing my makeup all messy and watch it come out fire. That's always how it works to me. if I just sit here and smack stuff on my face, it always comes out insane. Does it look nice right now? Absolutely not. It looks kind of dark, and I'm trying to figure out why, because it's the same makeup products I used the other day, you know? But like, this actually is a lighter foundation than the other one. So the fact that it looks darker is insane. But yeah, I ain't proposing to no man. Nope, ain't happening. I ain't never finna do it. Oh my god, but another thing I want to talk about, right, is like, not Instagram clout, but like how people equate having a lot of followers to like being a brand, but they're obviously not the same thing. Oh my gosh, every time I look in a viewfinder, I look like I'm blackfishing. Those is just not the vibes, okay? Because I swear to goodness, this foundation is my color. I don't really know where we went wrong, but we're gonna fix it. We're gonna put on a lot of concealer and we're gonna fix it. But the reason I wanted to talk about this is because somebody had actually like DM me, was like, oh, like I want to monetize my social media. Mind you, people instantly think that like somebody can have 200,000 followers and like that they're monetizing their content or their Instagram or whatever. Most people aren't though. Like, people don't know where to start. And who was I watching on TikTok? It's this guy from TikTok, and he always talks about like how he goes out and drinks, like binge drinks, whatever the hell he calls it. He's freaking hilarious. And he was saying how like at one point in his influencer era, he was going through like his free things era, which I feel like we all go through. Like, when you're starting in this industry and you kind of don't know what to do, how to communicate, you do go in your free item era where you're just accepting free things from companies in exchange for like creating content. And then you quickly catch on to how long it takes you. Oh, you should be getting paid. Whether or not you're getting paid a couple hundred or a couple thousands, you want to get some type of reward out of it, right? See, now I just got rid of all the darkness. Child, that's why you don't drink and do your makeup. So anyways, so it's crazy because I feel like you could have 200,000 followers and you could see this female be like, oh my god, like she's such a businesswoman, she got all these followers, she ain't making a dime off social media. And it's like, don't get me wrong, every post that I post on Instagram is not paid, but I don't post often, and that's because I ain't getting paid to do it, okay? And like I don't know, I don't take Instagram that serious anymore. Oh, my leg hurts, my leg's cramping. Instagram is like not really like my focus because I don't know, I just am more into like YouTube, and I plan on like venturing into TikTok more eventually, like once I get the equipment that I want to. But you know, you could definitely have somebody with 200,000 followers and they just don't even know what to do with it. They don't know how much they should be charging, but like they could also not even have the engagement there. Like, a lot of people have followers and a lot of them are like bots or like old Instagram pages and stuff that are like still showing as active in their following. Like, I feel like people look at the numbers too much. Like, for me, even though I don't have a lot of Instagram followers, like I have like what, 52,000 or something like that. Like, I don't have a lot. My engagement is really high on Instagram to the point that like I could almost charge, I basically could charge half of what I charge on Instagram. My rates for my rates for YouTube are high because my engagement is there, and obviously my analytics show that I'm worth the budget. So my numbers on YouTube are high, but my numbers on Instagram are fairly high as well. Like, I guess for being transparent aspects, like for an Instagram story, like one story, my fee starts at like $2,500. So I don't necessarily think that I'm probably getting as much as I should, or maybe I'm not charging too much. I don't know, but guess what? I get the money. There's definitely people that would look at me and probably think because I don't have a lot of followers, I'm not making a lot of money. But like, do the math. 2 Instagram stories, 5,000. That's excluding usage rights, which I'll charge basically almost the same number. Yada yada yada. A lot of times I do YouTube alongside that. The money's coming in, honey. But I feel like, you know, a lot of people look at like Instagram clout as being a brand rather than most people don't even know what to do with that following. And a lot of people think they're like, oh, I got 200,000 followers, I can start a business, and their business flops. Like, I don't think people look at the right numbers. I think if people look at that overall follower number and they just see a whole type of different party. And I think that's really crazy, because I feel like there's so much free game on the internet now, like pertaining to this industry, that people should know better than to just automatically assume because they have a certain amount of followers that they be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go start a boutique. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go do this. I got 300,000 followers. If 1,000 people bought it, I'd be cool. But it's like a lot of times too, like females that have a lot of those followers, a lot of their followers be men. Like, you know, the reason that companies ask for like your demographics and stuff when they want to work with you is because if you're trying to push a product like women's clothing or something like beauty related, they wouldn't want to pay you your fee if 95% of your following is men, because a man is not going to buy some clothing from Misguided or Pretty Little Thing or stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's where people get it confused. Like, should I put some right here? Am I gonna regret that later? So much free information on the internet about like influencing and content creators and UGC even, that people would just know, but clearly people don't. And I'm gonna go in with this ColourPop translucent powder. I picked this up from Target today too. Ooh, it has this. What kind of opening is this? Ooh, I didn't mean for that much to come out. Oh my god, this other topic I saw, it says every girl has a guy that will do anything for her that's not her boyfriend. Do you? Because I do. Actually I like to. But you know, do you have a man that you could call for anything and he gonna bust a move? I feel like we all do. It might even be your ex-boyfriend. Like, if you and your boyfriend was to break up right now and you got a flat leaving his house pissed off crying, you know it's somebody you could call that ain't your stepdad or your dad. They come fix the tire or they come and save you. You know, they ain't gonna let you catch your Uber at night. I definitely do that. I do. Do I like this powder? I don't think so. I don't think so, but we're gonna make it work because at this point we have no choice because it's already on our face. It just seems a little dry. I don't know. Maybe it'll like set nice though. I don't know. It's kind of white though for it to be a translucent powder. Is it that bad? I don't know. It's almost 10:30, so we just been sitting here chit-chatting, and I'm acting like I shouldn't be asleep because I told myself I was gonna start going to sleep early, but clearly not tonight. I feel like when you have people in your life that will just always be there for you no matter what, and will do anything for you, even if they're not your boyfriend, it just says how great of a person you are. Maybe they just also are just crazy and just want to be a part of your life. But like, I definitely do. I have two people that I got a man, had a baby, and when I became single again years later, I called them and they didn't care. I was like, dang, I got it like that? God damn, baby. I said, damn, that's crazy. That's how I got it? I had a baby on you and you still love me? We locked in. We locked in for sure. There's no other way to put it other than we for life. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about though, right, is like being too independent. I think I am, y'all. I really think I am. And I hate that about me. I just have this like strong woman mental complex, and I'm trying not to be that person, but I can't let it go. I'm trying to be submissive. I'm trying to bask in my femininity and be soft and be submissive, but it's not happening. I try. A for effort that I try, but it never happens. And I just feel like that really, really sucks because I feel like I just am naturally so freaking dominant that, ooh, this look is so cute. Stop. This is so cute because orgasm kind of matches the eyes. Like, I feel like we're giving off vibes. Should I put some right here? Yeah. I always am like, oh, I'm gonna go into the situation just being so soft and being submissive and being a woman. Yeah, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen at all. I really do try though, y'all. It's a really unfortunate situation because I really do try. I can't get over this glitter. It's just so pretty. It's so subtle, but it's there, you know? Like, it's so pretty. I want to darken this just a little bit, so I'm gonna go with this one. This is actually a really good eyeshadow. I'm loving these tones right now. Can I go in with this brush? That don't look like a highlighter brush. Okay, the wine's kicking in. It's kicking in. I'm gonna go with this pink one from Dior and a little bit of the champagne, and then I'm gonna Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. First of all, I just did a close-up of those eyes in the mirror, and when I tell you they look so freaking pretty, you would never guess that I did that by myself in like 5 minutes. They look so freaking good up close. So excited because tomorrow I'm going to the hair salon to get a haircut. I haven't been to the hair salon in like 15 years. I know. I've never been like a hair salon girly, but I really want some layers, and I obviously can't do that myself. So I'm going to the hair salon tomorrow, and I cannot freaking wait and to get a blowout because I just feel like it's just gonna bring me the vibes that I want. You guys know I don't have like lashes, but we're just gonna darken them, you know. These eyeshadow colors together, and it was so easy because I went in. Oh, can I open this? I put this one in the crease because it's lighter, right? And then I just started deepening it up with this one. And then I grabbed a smaller brush and I put this one. And then I kind of blended these two in the middle. And then this is on the lid. And then in the inner corner of the lid is this one. So freaking easy. Didn't even require much thinking. I'm going in with some Iconic London mascara. I like this mascara a lot. I like the wand of it. It's not the L'Oreal Telescopic that was causing a tussle on TikTok with the girlies, but I like this one. I've never had a mascara where I felt like it was a game changer for my lashes. That's just me though. Like, I've never ever used a mascara and was like, oh yeah, this is amazing. Mascara is definitely just mascara for me. The only thing I've ever noticed that was different is like when a brush is too big. Now I have to let that dry so that I could get it off. This is why I don't do makeup. But you know, we gonna roll with the punches here. But the eyeshadow, it almost looks like my lip filler like kind of is disappearing already. But it hasn't even been that long. Is it me or did my lips get smaller? I don't know. Y'all tell me. The 3 things that I got from ColourPop though, yeah, don't mind me. I'm gonna just sit this way. The 3 things that I got from ColourPop though, I actually really like them, except for the setting powder. She's good. She's not great though. Like, if you need a more affordable setting powder, I definitely think she's cute. But maybe they have like a banana option because I can't imagine ColourPop not coming out with something in multiple shades. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy hanging out with me. You guys know, just a little chit chat, a little fun. It's 10:42 at night, so we've been here for a hot little minute. But I'm about to go shower, wash my face off, and I can't wait to get a haircut tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm so tired of my hair just being so boring and flat and like all one length. Like, I feel like there's definitely moments for it where it looks really pretty, but for the most part it's boring. Like, I just feel like there's nothing going on with my hair. You guys know I would love to dye my hair again, but I like my dark hair, so I'm not going to, but I would like to like add some highlights. But it's just a lot of maintenance, so a haircut is gonna have to do. I'm just gonna get some layers, some face framing. So if you guys wanted to see all of this, see how my week goes, just watch the weekly vlog that comes out this Sunday after this video. I will see you guys then. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching me. I'm tired. I'm gonna finish my wine though first. Bye guys.